Hey there, happy Matwork Monday. So this week we're going to progress from some modifications in our mat work using the chair. Modifications being making things a little bit more doable so you can access different parts of your body. And then we're going to progress to variations, which makes our basic exercises more advanced. So as always, honor your body, honor the space you're in today, and choose what options work best for you. So at the beginning, the chair will feel like your friend. And towards the end, you might feel a little bit more like your nemesis. It'll be a little more challenging, the things we do on the chair. Okay, so again, I'm not there with you. Please do your best to listen to your body and honor it and work at your level today. It will be a workout no matter what. Just listen to how you're feeling. For today's workout, you'll need a chair, you'll need a towel, and you'll need your breath because we will be focusing on the breath throughout a lot of these exercises. So to set up, you're gonna grab your towel and you'll have to play around with this chair positioning, because it won't be perfect every time and you might have to kind of get up, sit up, move it back and forth or move yourself. But when we start, we're actually gonna start with 100. I want this towel, dish towel under your low back, and you're gonna place your feet up on your chair. Now, your knees can be straight or bent, but what I want is this very wide, chillax, letting go, turn out. Reach the arms to the ceiling, take a big inhale and let your pelvis release. Let your belly fill. As you exhale, press your arms down by your side and feel your throat release as your belly falls. Inhale again, arms up, let your legs just be heavy. You might feel more comfortable like this. This is a little more relaxed for me. So pick what works for you. As you exhale, your belly falls, your arms press, and your throat relaxes. One more time, inhale, float your arms up, float the belly up, inflate. This time, as you exhale, stack the hands and bring the hands behind your head, letting the belly fall. Now inhale, lift your upper body. We're gonna hold this posture here. Fill up, fill up, fill up. And as you exhale, let the belly fall, let the legs be heavy. And we'll start our 100 breaths here. So take a big inhale into the back of the ribs. 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Let the belly fall, let the ribs shrink wrap. And then inhale, your belly rises, your rib cage expands, your legs are heavy. As you exhale, let the belly fall, let the ribs shrink wrap, and see if you can let your legs be even heavier. Inhale into the back, into the belly. As you exhale, let your belly fall, let your rib cage shrink wrap and lift a little higher. Legs heavy. Inhale into the belly, into the ribs. As you exhale, let your throat release. You're still lifted off the floor and your head is supported. You're holding yourself up here despite the breathing. And exhale, deepen the navel, release the throat as you stay lifted. Last couple breaths, inhale, your belly rises. And breathe out. This is like a nice version of the 100. One more time, inhale into the back, into the belly. As you exhale, your belly falls, your throat releases, and you plug your shoulder blades. 2, hold the posture, let the legs be heavy, and then lower your head and shoulders all the way down. Now I have to scoot back a little bit, and I'm going to scoot my chair a little bit for the roll up. So I've got this bar on the bottom of my chair. You might not have that, but we're going to be pointing our toes today. Make sure your towel is still underneath your low back for our roll up. We inhale to lift the upper body and lift the spine. We keep inhaling. As we exhale, we reach our fingers to the chair. You press gently on the chair as you deepen your eyes with your breath out. We inhale, we go back to the mat, keep inhaling, and as you exhale, plug your shoulders and reach the backs of your legs to the floor. Inhale to lift the upper body. Exhale, plug. Breathe all your air out as you stretch forward, stretching, wrapping your feet. Inhale as you start to go back, keep inhaling until there's no space left. Then you plug your shoulders, breathe out to descend fully. Inhale to lift, keep inhaling up, 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 up. When there's no room left, we breathe out. Press into the chair, feel the connection in your back. Inhale as you go back, keep lifting, keep reaching the legs, and as you breathe out, plug the shoulders. We have 2 more. Inhale to lift, keep inhaling. So again, if this is too much for you, this is a little more intermediate and advanced cueing. Go back to your Frankenstein roll up. Go back to the support with the hands. right. Release. One final time we inhale to lift. Keep inhaling, keep reaching through the backs of the legs. Stretch forward. Now press down on your chair as you sort of, you saw it, right? Lift and plug your shoulders. Take a big inhale into your belly, your back. And then exhale, plug, go all the way down and release. Nice. I have to inch from my chair forward for single leg circles. So these feet, again, are going to be pointed today just to play around a little bit. So single leg circles, if you look at your feet, they'd be touching if they were on the same level, but the top foot is on the top of the chair. Shoulders press back. We inhale here to inflate the belly. As we exhale, we pull the leg up as high as it can go without that happening. You'll know, back of this thigh needs to be on the floor. Try it one more time. Inhale here, inflate. As you exhale, deepen the abs without tucking. The leg lifts and the back of this thigh stays magnetized to the floor. We circle. Inhale around, down towards the chair. Exhale and come up. Inhale across. Exhale and come up. Inhale across and down. As you exhale, release your throat. One more across and down. Big exhale and pull up. Change direction. You can even see if you're watching instead of doing. I have a hard time keeping my pelvis stable. This Pilates is work for all of us. And pull up. And 3 and down. Big exhale and pull up. One more. Inhale. Big exhale and pull up. Lower this foot all the way to the floor, and then the other leg lifts on top of the chair. Let it be heavy to start. Get the pelvis stable. Inhale, inflating the belly, inflating the pelvis. As you exhale, deepen the abs, float the leg up, toes pointed if it's okay with your foot. And we circle. Inhale, down. Big exhale and pull up and across and down. Exhale and pull up. Inhale. Keep inhaling, and then as you circle around, you exhale, pull center. One more. Inhale. Big exhale and pull up, reverse. Inhale out and down. And pull. Now remember, on that exhale, try to release the throat and pull up. As the leg pulls up towards you, try to get the other leg magnetized back to the floor. One more, and out and down. Exhale and pull up. Lower that leg down and release. Now notice when you magnetize the back of the thigh, the heel, my heel doesn't lift. I don't want yours to lift, okay? I know this cue is a little late, but if you do the workout again, remember magnetizing the back of the thigh, I still want the heel touching the floor, okay? So we go into our ab series. I'm gonna scoot my chair a little closer. And we start with our single leg stretch. So both legs will be on top of the chair, straight, and again, toes pointed if the feet are okay with that today. Take a big inhale, release the pelvis from any tucking. And as you exhale, let the belly fall, anchor your cheeks. So we'll get fancy here. Your opposite hand's gonna come to the knee as your other hand's supporting your head. Then we switch. Opposite hand to knee, same hand behind the head. And we inhale as we switch, our belly fills up. As we pull the knee in, we breathe out. Inhale, switch. Exhale, pull. The throat releases on the exhale. Inhale, switch. Exhale, pull. Your head is supported. Inhale, switch. Exhale, pull. Inhale, switch. Exhale, pull. Inhale, switch. Exhale, pull. Now we can do a little quicker breath. So you'll inhale, belly fills for 2 knee pulls, and then you exhale, releasing the throat for 2 pulls. We inhale, belly fills up. As we exhale, the throat releases. Last round, inhale and exhale. Then I lied, let's do one more. And we inhale and exhale, exhale. Lower your body down. We go into double leg stretch. Take a big inhale, fill up your belly, let your pelvis release, let the legs be heavy. As you exhale, the belly falls, float your head and shoulders up, support your head and let the head fall back so this can release. You'll notice I'm not really that far off the ground, but I'm working. I hope you're working too, okay? We'll inhale here. Let the pelvis be heavy. As you exhale, Deepen the navel and pull the knees toward your nose, releasing the throat. Inhale, reach the legs, let them rest on the chair so you really can fill up with air. And then as you exhale, navel pulls in, you stay up and release your throat from tension. Inhale, legs go out, they're heavy, fill up your pelvis with breath. Exhale, knees come in, plug your shoulders on your back as your throat releases. Inhale, reach the legs out, let them fall into the chair. Exhale, pull the knees in, shoulders plug, and throat releases. Last two, inhale, reach up, let the legs be heavy. Exhale, pull in. And one more time, inhale, reach, let the legs be heavy, shoulders plug as this all releases, right? Especially when you exhale, let this go. Keep plugging the shoulders, reach the legs, lower the head and shoulders, and let your body surrender for a moment, okay? Now, lower lift can be done with straight legs or bent knees. If you bend your knees, you'll have to move the chair closer, okay? So I'll work with straight legs today. We don't do this often because it's hard. Inhale, inflate the belly, inflate the pelvis, and this time inflate the head and shoulders as they lift. As you exhale, stack the hands behind the head, plug your shoulders and release your throat. Now we inhale, we float the legs up, filling up our bellies with breath. As we exhale, lower the legs back down, let them release at the end of the breath. Inhale, inflate the belly as the legs lift. As you exhale, the throat releases and the legs surrender fully at the end. Inhale to lift the legs, shoulders plug. As you exhale, let the legs fall completely at the end, not at the top. But once they get to the chair, let them go and release the throat. One more time with that breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, so you descend slowly as you breathe out. And then once they touch the chair, you finish your exhalation, letting the throat release. Now we reverse. Inhale, fill up the belly, let the legs stay down. As you exhale, pull the legs up as you plug your shoulders. Inhale, control the descent. Once you're at the bottom, keep inhaling to release the pelvis. Exhale, pull the legs up, release the throat. Inhale, control the descent. Legs release. You're doing awesome. Exhale, deepen as you float the legs up, releasing the throat. One more time. Inhale at the bottom. As you exhale, pull the legs up. And then with control, inhale, lower the legs and release completely. Whew, that's not easy, right? Now, our very last one is crisscross. So if you had your knees bent, you can stay bent. I'm going to work on the extension here with crisscross. So right arm, actually, I'll show you this side first. So left arm is going to go down just outside your mat. Right hand behind the head. We inhale here to release any gripping in the pelvis. As you exhale, breathe out, release the throat, and twist towards that left hand. Keeping this waistline long. See where my fingers are? Don't let that happen. Keep it long. Inhale, reach out fully, let the leg relax on the chair. If your knees are bent, you'll actually be twisting. So say your knees are bent. You just pull the knee in just a little bit more. And then you come back so it can rest in the bent position, okay? So inhale on the bottom, everyone. Release the pelvis. As you exhale, release the throat, deepen the navel, and twist as much as you can towards this hand. Inhale, let the leg drop fully. Stay on this side. We exhale, we twist. Good. Keeping that hip anchored. Inhale, let the leg fall, open your heart. Exhale, deepen. Right. One more time, inhale. So as you inhale, let muscles that usually grip go. And then as you exhale, when you're moving, things will want to contract, but we start to make way for the right muscles to do the work. Right? Inhale, release fully. Switch sides. Right hand just wider than the mat, left hand behind the head. As you inhale, and expand the inside of your pelvis so all those muscles can stretch. And then as you exhale, just let the navel fall, let the throat release, and twist all your air out. Inhale, come center, let the leg fall. As you exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in, fill up your belly, let the pelvis release. Exhale, twist all the air out. You're breathing out old, unwanted stress, right? One more time, inhale. This is when you make room, or inhale fresh air. As you breathe out, if you're breathing out all that old stress, you clear out space for this fresh inhalation. Inhale. This time, everyone, let go and release. Now bring both hands behind the head. Start to go with flow, okay? So we inhale in the center. Exhale, twist left. You breathe out, you release your throat. Inhale, come center, but stay off the ground. Let the leg release fully. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, come center. Let the pelvis release fully. As you exhale, you release your throat. Inhale, come center. Release the pelvis fully. Exhale, twist, release the throat. One more time, in each way. Inhale, let the pelvis release. Exhale, twist left as you release your throat. You can get that knee in more as long as your bum stays down. Inhale, release the pelvis fully. And then exhale, twist, releasing the throat. Inhale, center, and release. And here you can sit up, rock up. I don't mind. But you're going to sit up tall for spine stretch forward. Now the legs are going to go just wider than your chair. Toes pointed today. Okay? Lift up. Fingers might just reach your chair. As you exhale, you breathe out. Your pelvis hinges forward. Magnetize the backs of your legs and the heels to the floor. And then press into the chair as you squeeze the last little bit of air out. Inhale to inflate your belly and your spine and your skull back up. As you exhale, your pelvis moves forward. Magnetize the thighs and the heels to the floor. And breathe out fully as you plug the shoulder blades, pressing into the chair. Don't just do the shoulders. Press your arms into the chair. And then inhale, inflate the pelvis, spine, skull. Two more. Exhale. Pelvis moves forward, and then our spines move forward on top of that. Magnetize, breathe out and plug. Inhale to inflate. One more time. Big exhale, hinge forward. Plug your shoulders. And then inhale. Good. Reach the arms out to the side. We go into saw right away. We're going to twist just above and past our chair. Reach towards your pinky toe as you breathe out for 3. This palm goes high. 2. Magnetize the legs and the heels. 1. Inhale, lift above the chair. We twist, keep inflating. And then we breathe out. We release the throat. Magnetize the legs. Inhale, lift. Inflate, fill up your pelvis, fill up your belly. And then we exhale, magnetize the legs, let the throat release. Good. Inhale, lift. Twist. As you breathe out. Now it's the opposite thigh that will want to pop up. So gently press that heel and thigh into the floor. As you breathe out and release the throat. One more each way. Inhale to lift. We inflate our pelvis, fill it up. Breathe out. Release the throat. Press the thighs down. Inhale. Keep twisting as you inflate. Inhale, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And release. Good. Now this next one, if you have any knee issues, I would like you to do single leg kicks like we usually do on the floor, which looks like this, right? Palms on, or forearms on the floor, lift it up, and we'll be doing kicks here, okay? You can also place your towel under your belly to remind you, oh yeah, don't just load your low back. For those of you that are wanting to try something a little more intense, stretch-wise and work-wise, you place your knees on the towel and forearms on the chair. Now, if you have a mirror set up to where you can see yourself, that would be amazing. Otherwise, do your best to not let this happen based on how your body feels. Okay, I'm exaggerating, but we're trying to open the front of the thigh, the front of the hip, rather. Press your fist down into your chair, lift your heart, and pull your navel in as your tailbone pushes to the chair. And then we flex our feet and we kick as we breathe out. Now go slow to start, because the bending of the knee on the floor like this takes a little, one, getting used to, and two, takes some fine tuning, I would say, to figure out where you need to be on your own knee. Now, all of us should be in front of our kneecaps, not on the kneecap. But as you kick, you know your kneecap moves a little bit. So again, if you do this and right away it feels off, stop. I'm not there to help you. I wish I was, but I'm not. So I need you to help yourself. If you feel okay with this, or you're on the floor, we're going to pick up the tempo. Inhale, lower. Exhale, exhale, inflate. Exhale, exhale. Widening the collarbones, plugging the shoulder blades. Every time you inhale, let your belly fill up. Every time you exhale, keep your heel towards your bum. And release the throat. One more each. Inhale and exhale, exhale, inhale. Sit back for a minute. Reach those arms. Stretch. And then right here, press down into the chair lightly or the floor. And just feel those shoulder blades connect on your back. Good. Now flipping over for bridge. You'll be lying on your back, towel underneath your low back, and your heels or calves resting on the chair, depending on the type of chair you have. The further out you are, the more work it is, but there's also potential for gripping. So meaning if you want it really challenging, get right on the heels, but sometimes you might feel gripping and the calves might yell at you. So find a spot that works for you. Arms by your side. Now widen your collarbones. We inhale and we lift our hips. Toes can point if the feet can manage the contraction. As you exhale, release your throat. And see if you can imprint each pair of ribs between the shoulder blades down into the mat, completely releasing the pelvis at the bottom. Inhale, we inflate our pelvis so it floats up. Hold your breath here. Widen the collarbones. As you exhale, release your throat and start to imprint between the shoulder blades as you breathe out completely. Again, inhale, inflate the hips, inflate your belly. Oh yeah, hold the breath. And then we exhale, we imprint between the shoulder blades. Breathing out. Release at the bottom. One more time, inhale to inflate. Widen your collarbones if you haven't already. Filling all this up with air feels good. Even your low back, fill it up with air. Can you do it? And then breathe out in between the shoulder blades, imprint with wide collarbones. Realign some bones there. Release the hips. Okay, so now side plank. So these are more advanced on the chair, okay? So right away, if you know side plank's already a challenging exercise, you're gonna work on the floor, one leg back, one leg in front, and practice that lift, holding as long as you can. If you are wanting to advance a little bit in side planking, I would bring your towel up so it's underneath your forearm. You bring your bottom leg on top of the chair and we hold for a minute. Now it looks more impressive than it is, okay? This is a plank. Some people find it a little easier since they're away from the floor. What you need though is this shoulder to be anchored and not piped up in your neck. Okay, so press your fist, take a big inhale, inflate your belly. Again, you can be on the floor in this position. As you exhale, release the throat, pull the navel in. Now we inhale, we try and lift a leg. This is an option. Exhale, release the throat. Inhale, float. Exhale. One more time, inhale into the belly. And then exhale. Now you can either stay here, go to the floor, or you can progress to where this bottom leg just hangs out on the floor for a minute. Inhale here, fill up your belly. Exhale, pull the leg up from the floor. Inhale, let the leg lower. Fill up your belly, let the legs be heavy. Exhale, release the throat, pull the leg up. One more time, inhale. And then exhale, pull up. We lower everything down. And we do the other side. So I can keep an eye on what you see. I'm going to change sides. And we do the same setup. Mind you, not all chairs are comfy cozy, right? So you might want to pick a couch to do this one on, so your poor shin bone isn't digging into the edge of a chair. You're going to start again, either on the floor, an option, or you press this leg down and both feet stack. Now take a minute, stack the hips, press into the fist, getting out of the shoulder. Take an inhale to inflate the belly. As you exhale, deepen the navel, release the throat. And now we use our breath. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time. You might find you have an easier side, right? As you exhale, lower, hold. And then you either hang out where you are. If you're on the floor, you can take a break as well. Or you can shift. Top leg. Now take a minute to inhale into this pelvic bone here. As you exhale, release the throat, the leg lifts. Inhale, inflate into this pelvic bone. As you exhale, the navel falls, the throat releases. One more time, inhale. As you exhale, release the throat. And then lower yourself all the way down. You're almost done. I'm going to tilt this up a tad. We're going to go into pikes off the chair. Again, these can be done on the floor. We're going to progress a little bit in case that's what you're ready to do today. Your toes go up on the chair. Okay, so set yourself up first to where your hands are under your shoulders, you plugged on your back, and then we send the other leg back, okay? Now here, take a nice inhale as your tail feathers fly up. Very downward doggish. Legs try to stay as straight as you can keep them. Lifting. And then we exhale, we release the throat. Deepen the navel. Inhale, like your pelvis is inflating to the sky. Inhale into your back. And then exhale, the shoulders plug, the throat releases, and we lengthen. 2 more. Inhale, inflate. Try to keep those legs straight as best you can at this point in the workout. And then exhale. Release the throat to plug the shoulders. One final time. Inhale, tail feathers hike, straight legs. We breathe in and inflate the pelvis, both sides, using our breath. Exhale, best prop you were ever given. Plug your shoulders, lengthen your throat, release it in fact. And then you can bend the knees. Sit back in child's pose for a moment. And then bring yourself up. Now the very last thing we'll do is sit. So we're going to sit down in our chair. You don't really even need to see me all that much, just my torso and hips, okay? So we're going to use some breath work here, where we inhale to move and we exhale to release. So you get all the visual of me adjusting my clothes here. So you keep the feet hip socket distance apart, okay? So even though you can't see my feet, the toes are spread and relaxed as best as they can. And my heels just press gently into the floor. My body weight's in my seat right now, okay? We'll inhale to inflate the belly, the pelvis, as we stand up. Big filled belly. And then while we stand here, we exhale, release the throat, release the navel, and just feel a gentle lift through the spine to the ceiling. Then we inhale, we inflate the belly, we inflate the pelvis, our ribs as well, and we inhale all the way down. Once we're down, we breathe out. We let the pelvic bones be heavy, our throat releases, but our spine magnetizes to the sky. Inhale to inflate the belly, the pelvis, everything fills up. Right, we're floating, we've inflated our bodies. As you exhale, your feet ground, your navel falls and your throat releases, but your head floats on top. Inhale, we inflate our torsos like a little air cast around the spine. And we exhale, the pelvic bones get heavy, throat releases, but the heart and head float. One final time, inhale to inflate the pelvis, inflate the belly, like you're floating out of your feet. And then exhale, your feet root, your pelvic bones fall, but your throat releases and your heart floats. One final time, inhale to inflate the belly, the ribs, the pelvis. Everything's going this way. And then we exhale, pelvis falls, feet feel heavy, throat releases, but our heart floats. Okay. That's what we're building here through strength and release. It's like you need both. You need the contraction and you need the release. You need to contract and release to constantly keep those muscles vital, you know? So practicing with the breath, it kind of reminds us, oh yes, when I exhale, let this go. Because otherwise we get very excited, you know, and we hang out, we're finished Pilates and we're like, yes, I just did a great workout, but like, this is yet another pattern I don't want to develop in your body. So every time we exhale, I'm bringing your attention to that in this workout so that this all starts to let go. And then you can really start to work when we're supposed to and release when you're supposed to. And then guess what? It sneaks into your life, as in when I work and I'm in it and I'm focused. And then I really do fully release and relax at some point in the day. You need both. You don't want to be like high strung thinking you're relaxing. And you also don't want to be distracted while you're trying to actually do work. So again, this transfer into life is the deeper goal. You might just feel a really good ab workout, and that's great too. But if you start to recognize these patterns in your workout, sometimes they secretly filter into your life. And that's a good thing. So anyways, good work. Do this workout again and go back and pay attention to your breath a little more, okay? We had our props, our chair, our towel, and our breath. Breath is probably the biggest, most important one. So thank you so much. Have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.